Hello again. I'm going to give a quick crash course in subsidy and also give a crash course in Nigeria subsidy. So, subsidy basically means, let's say, a can of tin milk. Let's say milk. I don't want to mention any name of milk. Let's say it's 110. Let's say it's 10 naira. A can of milk, bangolo of milk is 10 naira, and the government says to the owner of that milk, sell it for 5 naira and we'll pay the remaining 5 naira. That is what subsidy is about. So that means government is subsidizing that milk. So the citizens are paying 5 naira and government is paying the extra 5 naira. That's basically what subsidy means. Now, Nigeria subsidy basically means that government, when petrol was 163 naira to a liter, government was subsidizing it. So the subsidy 419 basically means some people will go and bring empty ship. They collude with people at the port and say that this ship has, let's say, 300,000 liters of petrol. But actually, that ship is empty. So the government agents or the petroleum sector agents at the, I don't want to mention them, at the port will say this ship has 300,000 liters of petrol. Sign. The ship owner will take that to the government and say, okay, we brought in 300,000 liters of petrol on February 22, 2026, and government will pay. But that ship, remember, is empty, it has nothing in it. That is basically what petroleum subsidy was. So reason I explain that is because the same thing seems to be going on in the electricity subsidy. The news today is that the electricity subsidy, the electricity Gencos are claiming that government is owing them 6 trillion naira. Today, President Tinubu, after audit, said that no, we're only owing you, I believe, I have the figure somewhere, 2.2 trillion naira. So obviously, over the years, some people have been claiming from government, which is you and I's money, our taxes, our loans. Some people have been claiming it from the government, even though they have not provided any service to the government. So this tells you that President Tinubu is a very serious government. He did the audit. He did it with the petroleum subsidy as well. And he did it now. He did it some other government who wants to do chop me, I chop. They'll just pay the 6 trillion and say, okay, you take 4 trillion. I'll take the 2 trillion. But President Tinubu did an audit of that sector and realized that the money owed by the government is actually 2.2 trillion. Even though the guys there are claiming 6 trillion. So hopefully, after this being paid, there'll be uninterrupted power supply. So I just want to make it clear to Nigerians that subsidy payment is not good for the country. You may be enjoying it in the short term, but remember Nigeria almost went bankrupt after Buhari left just because of the subsidy payment we paid on petrol. So Nigerians, you may think subsidy is good, but in the long term, it's not good. It is free money that the Nigerian government, your money, my money, Nigerian government is giving to some cabal, let's call them, for providing a service that they did not provide to the Nigerian people.